So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. 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 Look, I'm excited to be back. I hope you're excited that I'm back. We got something super quick, and it's I think this is for the beginners. You know, I don't think this is for everyone. So if you've been in a game for a long time, then you probably you might want to skip this video. You might want to, I don't know. There's a lot of other stuff going on YouTube, right? But if you're starting out, I know that when I started out, I didn't know these things, and when I figured them out, my footage started looking way better. All right, so we'll get into it. We got three tips to help your footage get from looking super basic, like you shot it on an iPhone, like an old iPhone, because the new iPhones are cold, but like an old iPhone or a Samsung phone, you know, or a Nokia, one of them little flip phones, right? We can get it looking from that to looking, YouTube, the YouTube word. We can get it looking cinematic. So we're going to have your footage look cinematic today, all right? With 3 simple tips. So let's just get into it. The first tip is simple. You want to get your subject away from the wall, right? I'm in my studio. I got my son with me. And what we did is we pushed him way up against the wall to serve as an example of what not to do. If somebody's flat up against the wall, not only are you getting a boring image because you don't have any depth in the image, like the light that's hitting your subject is going to hit your subject at the same intensity that it's going to hit that wall. Right. And what you want to do when you light is you want to create depth. You want to create a 3D image. So not only will pulling him away give you that depth because now you have space between your subject and whatever's going on in the background, then you have different intensity hitting your subject than the intensity of the light that's hitting the back wall. All right. Tip number 2 is you want to use negative fill, right? And negative fill is exactly what it sounds like. It's the opposite of fill light, right? When we first learn how to do this thing, then you're taught to use a key light, which I got right here. You're taught to use a fill light. I don't have a fill light, but I got this white bounce board right here working as a fill light. And I got a light above me that's working as my backlight or hair light, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we're taught. But like if you shoot narrative work or if you're shooting, it doesn't really matter what you're shooting. Whatever you're shooting, you want to be able to control that contrast from the light side and the dark side. And I'm gonna show you an example here with Jaden. I'm gonna move this flag up and down, and then you'll see the difference between Jaden being lit, just the light bouncing off the whiteboard, or having the negative fill, the flag jump in and kind of remove some of that light. Now you could do this. It doesn't have to be a flag. You can hang a black sheet, or like you can use one of those 5-in-1 reflectors. You can use anything that's dark to kind of remove some of that light. And you can use this all the time, and it's going to help your image. It's going to help things look a lot more cinematic. All right, and then we got one last tip, and this is probably the most important one. So we save the best for last. Shoot on the shadow side, right? Shoot on the fill side, shoot upstage. There's different terms for it, but what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're shooting from the shadow side, from the darker side. Now that kind of helps create that depth. It was just what we keep talking about. We're trying to create depth in the image. Now I'm going to show you an example here. You're going to go back and forth from Jaden, and you're going to see what it looks like if we kind of twist his body over one way and you shoot from the shadow side. And what happens if we twist him the other way and he turns the other way around and we shoot from the light side. So you can still see a little bit of the shadow from the light side, but what you're doing is you're creating a more dynamic image when you shoot from the shadow side. There's more depth there. Like we see the darkness and then we see the light. And watch any movie. You can watch any movie and you're gonna see the exact same thing. They shoot from the shadow side. It's just a more pleasing look. And I promise you that if you're not doing this and you start doing it, it's gonna instantly take your footage from looking like, yo, I'm missing something. I don't know exactly what it is I'm missing. And that's what it is. You gotta make sure you're shooting from that shadow side. All right, so that was 3 tips. 3 tips to help make your footage look cinematic, right? I hope they help. If you're not new to this and you stuck with me through this video, then I appreciate you. That means you love me, you know, and I love you too. And I appreciate you. So I just thought, hey, these 3 tips, hopefully help you out, help your image look better. And if they do, and you try them out, let me know. Let me know in the comment section, or you can hit me on Instagram at Paul, the letter J, Orama, Orama. Talk to me. I talk back, and just let me know, because I want to keep making videos that actually help people out. And I'm trying to work with stuff from my memory and things that I didn't know when I first started, and stuff that when I did learn, it started helping my image look way better. So I think that's it. I will see y'all next week.